Is a fated mate bond actually the ultimate cosmic romance? Or is your shadow daddy just a glorified stalker with a mind link and a cool accent? Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Girls, One TBR, your chaotic book besties here to wreck your reading list, one morally gray man at a time. I'm Rebecca, and you can find me on Instagram at Azrella Reads and also on TikTok. Same thing. And I'm here with my two lovely friends. How are you doing, girls?
I'm good. How are you? I'm Kirsty, and you can find me on Instagram at bk.reads_.
And I'm Jess. You can find me on Instagram at Turn the Page with Jess.
So, ladies, what are you reading over there?
First, I am reading Yes, Chef by Grace Riley.
Oh.
Again, contemporary. I'm in my contemporary era. Well, I'm kind of in my contemporary era. It is an arc. It will be out by the time this episode is out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. It is, they call it enemies to lovers. I think I would call it light enemies to lovers.
No.
But I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's about a chef and lifestyle influencer. Yeah, she's cute. She's having a good time. And then in my ear holes, I'm listening to, it's quite good. In my ear holes, I'm listening to Fearful by Lauren Roberts. I know there's a lot of controversy around Lauren Roberts. Maybe we can dive into that another time.
I do not know who that is.
Me either.
She wrote, it started as a trilogy. There's now 5 books called the Powerless Trilogy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that YA?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Okay, that's why I don't know.
But it is romantasy-ish.
Yes.
It's beautiful, and I really liked it, and I read the trilogy. And now there's also 2 novellas that go along with the same timeline. It's quite good, but there's a lot of... Her books are very similar to another lady's books from about a decade ago, and there's a lot of, if you look it up on Bookstagram or BookTok, you'll see all of the people aren't very happy about.
So it's controversial.
Yes. So
well, I mean, people do say that in regards to ACOTAR as well. They said there is a series that predated it that it's very similar to as well. But I have not read that series, so I can't attest to it. But I have seen people say that as well. But I don't care. I love my ACOTAR.
Yeah, fair.
Now, how about you, Jess? What are you reading?
I am reading, so normally I read 5 books at a time, right? But as the last couple weeks, I've just been reading 2. So I have a beautifully crafted lie.
I've seen that online.
This is from Evelyn Ash, who we are going to talk to Sunday.
Yes,
that one.
Yes.
Look how beautiful that cover is, by the way.
So pretty. It's so pretty. I love it so much. So I've been trying to finish that before we chat with her. I'm 56% done with it, I think. Loving it. It also kind of ties into what we're going to talk about today. And then I've been listening, and I finished it today, Crystal City. So, nope. Wait.
Crescent City?
I always call it Crystal City. Jesus Christ.
I was like, I've never heard of this book.
Every time I'm like, Crystal City. I'm like, nope, that's in,
There is a crystal. There is a Crystal City within it.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Okay. So Crescent City, it has emotionally damaged me, probably for the foreseeable future. I have some words I'd like to say to Sarah J. Maas. Because
book 1. No, this was just book 1 that you finished, correct? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, honey, it gets worse.
This book here. This book. You get to chapter 5, something shocking happens, and then towards the end, something else catastrophic happens that will destroy your soul, and you will think about it for the end of time.
Literally. I was finishing it last night on my elliptical, right? Shit's hitting the fan for the umpteenth time. And I'm just like really into it. And then my husband like sneaks up behind me on accident. And then I like freak out. And so that happened. And then something terrible happens in the book, and then I'm just like sobbing on my elliptical, like, what the fuck am I listening to? I love it and I hate it. And it's just, yeah, it was an emotional time last night.
Some people like to shit on Crescent City, or, they're like, well, I didn't like it much. I mean, it's very different than her other two series, but it is so good.
So good.
Yeah.
You get so invested in all, besides your main characters, you are so invested in all the side characters as well.
Yes.
And you love them, or you hate them, whatever you want to say. But there's so much. And the whole time it's that whole Scooby-Doo vibe through the whole entire series. I mean, as you're trying to get answers, because you know as much as Bryce knows, because you're basically in the dark just as much as she is, even though she didn't think she was in the dark. But then she found out, she was in the dark. But yeah, that is good. Oh, I'm so excited that you're doing these.
Yeah, I need to go into the second book now, because like that was so good. Like the world building is definitely like a lot to like gather in your brain when you first start it, but like it, oh my gosh, it just all comes together. And my God, I mean, she's brilliant. Like it was just so good. Like, what the heck?
And she knows how to break you, like to break your heart in ways and stuff like that. So that's where I'm just like, what is book like now? Because again, this is ACOTAR. Again, everything's tied together. What is she going to do to us? I mean, it's just under 400 pages when ACOTAR 6 comes out in October. It's 400 pages, a little less than 400. What is she going to do to us in that little bit of book is my question.
Sort of cliffhanger is she going to leave us on? That's what I'm concerned about. And then you have to wait. Like, I know it's not a long wait comparatively, but it's like 3 months I'm going to have to wait for the next one, or 2.5 or whatever it is. But like, come on. I don't want to do that.
And then now, and remember, she's actively writing book 8.
Yeah.
So that book is, when will that come out? I'm hoping it'll come out next year as well, since she did 2 really, like this. Because it's, again, it seems like she's trying to get it all done and be done with Bloomsbury. That's what I think is happening, because she's contractually obligated with them. Yeah. So I don't know.
I honestly think she's that big that she could go back. I don't think she would, but I mean, she could go back to being indie published, and she'd have no issues whatsoever.
She could sell books out of her garage. I think
we would all collectively drive to wherever she lives just to buy books.
Absolutely. I don't know. It'll be, again, see where it goes and see what it is. I'm super excited for it. And especially since we just did a little deep dive and brought back the ACOTAR miniseries, and we were talking about things and stuff. And I did put a poll up on our broadcast channel on Instagram. Who do we think is going to be the biggest villain in book 6? Do we think it's Elaine? Do we think it's Cochet, whatever how you pronounce his name? Do we think it's Amron? Is it Lucian? Or is it possibly someone else? Is it Moore? I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. But I do think as well, at least book 6 and 7, if not as well book 8, are all going to be the same POV.
You think it's going to be all the same person's point of view?
I do.
Mom,
I could see
I don't know. Well, book 1 through 3, that was Feyre's perspective. And then we had book 4, it kind of transitioned, from Feyre into Nesta and that kind of thing. And then we had Nesta's point of view in book 5. But do we think that Nesta's going to have a point of view continuing on? because Farah had 3 books that was her point of view. Do we think that Nesta's point of view is all tied up? Like do we think it's all done? I don't think she's done.
Maybe she'll come back at a later date, but I honestly feel like at least book 6 and 7 are going to be the same POV, because it's meant to be one large book, right? And she just said that she had to split it into 2. So
no, I think books 6, 7, 8 was supposed to be all one book.
Yeah,
but she had to split it into 4 sections. So one section is book 6, sections 2 and 3 is book 7, and then there's going to be this whatever section is that arc, the finish of the arc, she said.
Because both Throne of Glass and Crescent City are multi-POV.
Yeah.
Throne of Glass is very similar to Crescent City in the sense that by the time you get to the last couple of books, you're reading, I reckon by Kingdom of Ash, you're reading like 6 different POVs, maybe even more.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's why it's so bloody long. But I don't think she can't change that now in ACOTAR, right? Like, we've been consistently getting one POV for the whole book. Like, why would you change it?
Yeah.
Unless she's going to. I mean, because we are invested in so many characters, though.
Well, I mean, she's Sarah J. Maas. She can do whatever she wants.
Again. And we will read it.
And we will read it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see when October comes. And also, will it be the same size as my other books? I know it's a hardback. Again, I will still complain about this, that I can't have that. But Bloomsbury did re-release the hardbacks that they look colorful like the paperbacks. So I'm hoping maybe whatever this next one is will match with it. So we'll see. That's my other complaint I have. But I like books to stay the same height. I don't understand from one book to another, if it's the same publisher, why they would change the size of books. Yeah. But so far, now, like, I know people who had Crescent City when they initially bought it.
They were hilarious. The size differences.
They're different size.
Yeah.
But now, when I bought mine, but again, mine are paperback. They're all the same size.
Yeah.
Oh, this has the most wonderful flop.
That's a good flop.
Yeah. It has the best flop, like Quicksilver. If you get the paperback, perfect flop kind of book.
It's because she's thick.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. But now I'm still, again, I apologize for my slow reading. I am still on the Kingdoms of what is it? What is my book by A.G. Harris? Oh my God, A.G., I'm so sorry. The Kingdoms of Silent Sorrows. Oh my, I don't know why. My brain was having a moment. But I'm reading that. I was reading that last night. It is so good. And that's like an enemy sliver. And there's like in my opinion, at the point in the book that I'm at, I believe this is a fated mate situation, is what I think is happening. But if you guys if you have not ever read anything by A.G., this is my first book that I've read from her. She is very good. Everything, like, as you're reading it, you really can see it. You can really visualize. What's happening, you see. Because some books, you know how you're reading it, and it's sometimes you're trying to get your mind to visualize it, and it's like a little harder. Hers, no, it's great. So highly recommend. Always her. And plus, she was on the podcast a few weeks ago, and she's absolutely the sweetest lady in the entire world. So that is our excitement. But anything else exciting besides the smoke that's happening? Because there's smoke all over the United States from Canada. Darn you, Canada. Why are you doing this to us? I know as far south as Jess is, she's getting the smoke. They say that it's here in Kentucky but where I'm at, I'm south of Louisville, just outside of Louisville. I don't see it, but they do say it is affecting our air quality here. And Kirsty, you probably should tell everybody why you look like you're in the Star Wars.
I'm in Star Wars. We're finally in our car, which is super exciting. We've been on the road for a week yesterday, which is cool. So my husband and I, we left Long Beach and now we're in Lake Tahoe, which is lovely. I'm we were just discussing before the weather. So I've lucked out compared to the other two with the weather at the moment. But it's stunning. I've never been here before. So yeah, we're making our way north now, which is super exciting. But yes, this is why I look like I'm in Star Wars, because this is like our control panel for the power inside the car. And this is the roof. So yeah, it pushes up. I've got it closed at the moment. So 1, the sound is better, and 2, it doesn't get too stuffy.
But yeah, because you said you have fans and stuff in there, so it keeps the air circulating and moving. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which,
how have you been sleeping, though?
Really good so far. We tend to go, like, when it gets to nighttime, we go out into the middle of nowhere. So there's not really anyone. It's peaceful, which is lovely. Can't complain. But
your journey amazes me. I'm excited to see as you go. And I know you saw the big sequoia trees. You were there.
Yes, yes, we did. Oh. We went to Sequoias, which was amazing. And we did Death Valley, which was disgusting. It got to, I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. Give me 1 second to tell you.
That place is like hell come to earth.
Literally. The day we were there, it got to 118.
That's crazy. Now, disgusting. Was it humid or was it a dry heat?
No, dry. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably...
Which wasn't too bad.
Now here, see, like where I'm at, they said that like Kentucky has a subtropical weather temperature whenever it's summer. If you go outside, it's like you open the door, it's like you've walked into somebody's mouth. That is what it feels like.
No, thank you.
Does it feel like that for you in Virginia where you're at?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm not used to the humidity at all, because in Seattle it's just not. It's no.
No.
I'm not a fan.
Seattle is more rainy and that kind of stuff. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's like cloudy and but it's not like humid.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different. Yeah.
Different
Very
type.
different.
See, when I lived in Pennsylvania, it would get hot. I used to think that was hot. But now it's like, this is a whole different animal down here. And this isn't even the deep South. We're at the top of the South, if that makes sense. But it's just the humidity, and I don't like it. Again, it says it feels like 100 degrees when I looked at the weather just a little bit ago. Do you think I'm going to go outside? I'm not. I'm going to stay in my air conditioning.
Thank God for AC.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you could live in the South and not have air conditioning. I don't think you could. Or not have fans. Or, in this kind of heat. Because I think this is how people die. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. So, I know that's such an exciting thing. The heat. So make it die. Okay. So now, just before we get into like what we're actually going to be talking about, we do have our little potion reveal. Now we do have our 2 drinks. Jess, you didn't make any this time to give us updates with your sparkles.
I did not make any. No sparkles to report, unfortunately. That would have been very exciting.
I know. That would have been.
Yeah. Yeah, just coffee today in my
you should have added
I like
sparkles.
My books and coffee hot. You know what? I thought about it. Now, every time I make a beverage, I'm just like, can I add sparkles to this? So, maybe. So
you should. The next time you make coffee, you need to add something so it becomes fancier.
It's just whimsical, Well,
yeah. Life is short, so we might as well have fun and enjoy ourselves. Yeah. And if sparkles make you happy, you should do it.
Add the sparkles.
Now, the drink that we have for this particular episode, we have the Soul Snap Elixir. It's a deep, shimmering celestial cocktail. Okay. And that one has gin in it. And then the mocktail version, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's the mocktail of that particular one. So it doesn't have the gin. So I guess you're putting butterfly pea flower tea. What is that? I don't know what that is. I've never drank that kind of tea. I don't drink tea either. So I'm not the best at telling you how good that would be.
It's really good. I like butterfly tea.
Oh.
It's that I don't know. I don't want to surprise it, but when you add acidity, the color changes.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh.
if you, it's really
That's
common in
interesting.
it's really common in like bubble tea.
Oh.
So like you put the butterfly tea extract in and it's purple, and then if you add like a fruity tea to that, the color, like it's a deep purple, and then it becomes like a lighter purple, almost like a blue color.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yummy.
that would be neat to see. That'd be an interest. Well, that'll be the drinks. Now, the recipes and that, if you want to get them the day when this episode comes out, please join our Instagram channel because I do put them on there, and then later in the week I add them to our actual highlight. So, but if you wanted the day to immerse yourself, that's where you'll find it first. So now we're going to be talking fated mates today. That is what this episode is. That is one of my favorite tropes outside of enemies to lovers. I don't know. Would you guys say that fated mates is one of your favorite as well?
Yes.
Yes.
It just
Love
makes
fated.
any connection like that much more special, you know?
I
Yeah.
agree.
And it
I
makes
agree.
the spice extra spicy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's start with one of the first books that I consider fated mates. I think you guys all consider fated mates. Now, we all have read ACOTAR, but I think this book here, this one here, has the greatest fated mates moment ever in it.
Yeah. So sweet.
But now I do have questions because, again, is this truly fated mates, or were they tricked in doing a blood oath, and that mimics a fated mate?
I have never thought of that before.
Because now when you remember he was having all those, they were in the cave, and the sweet Surreal tells her to give her blood with those flowers. There was something with it. It was a blood oath.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, blood oaths tie back to Throne of Glass or something with that. Yes? Yes?
Yep.
Okay. So do we think it's that?
Different?
No. Because
don't ruin it for me, Rebecca.
He, had those. I'll explain this. He knew of, his mate before that happened.
Yeah, in ACOTAR.
Well, that's true.
When he was having visions of all the things and like what she was seeing or whatever, and like he knew as soon as he saw her, which we didn't know when we were reading.
I mean, but
Yeah.
now
is so special.
But there's other possibilities with that. But we will discuss those things on our next ACOTAR mini series with it. Now, I do think though that Sarah writes fated mates extremely well.
Yeah.
She did now, because some people are like, now is this person a fated mate? Aren't they? Now Sarah has said that yes, that Bryce and Hunt are fated mates. So, I mean, that's her other one, Crescent City. I love this one too. I mean, again, Sarah writes fated mates so well. In my opinion, how does she set the gold standard? Is everybody else trying to mimic? I don't want to even say mimic. I don't want to use that word. But is she the gold standard for modern romantasy? For the fated mate.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think people can I know with a couple of the books that I've got on my list, they've done it a little bit differently, and it's like a fated mate is like a bond, and you have your bond or you're bonded sort of thing, and I feel like that's a similar thing, and people are just trying to change it so it's not exactly the same, right? Which I don't blame them for at all. It still gives the same effect, but I think that is, like you said, it's definitely, she set the standard for that.
Yeah,
for sure. And I think you're always going to compare it to something else, even if it's not. You don't compare it to ACOTAR or Throne of Glass, because I think the fated mates in Throne of Glass is better than the fated mates in ACOTAR.
Wow.
I need to read that.
I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Now, remember, I don't do audiobooks, but I am, because there's such a big series and there's such thick books, I've considered possibly doing the audiobooks for Throne of Glass. Do you think I would be better to do audiobook if I would choose to do that? Or do you think I should read it, like book in hand? Even though they're both reading, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I've done both for Throne of Glass, and I'm about to do Throne of Glass again on audio, just because I get through it quicker. I think it's good. However, I don't love the narrator that they've got for Throne of Glass. I mean, she uses the same narrator, I think, for all 3 series. Okay. And I don't love her. But that could just be a me thing.
Okay.
It could be different.
Yeah.
You might.
I kind of know what you're. I kind of know what you're saying.
You can, before you buy them, you can, or you could listen to them on Spotify, I think. But before you buy them, you could listen to a sample. Maybe just try that
and see.
Now, and see if you like it or not.
No, I think I will look at Throne of Glass. I do plan to read it. I mean, I do. That is in my plans.
Same.
But I am going to wait and see once I read ACOTAR 6. Now, if I start reading ACOTAR 6, but now when she did her interview, it didn't sound to me that she was saying you needed to read Throne of Glass. You definitely needed to read Crescent City, but she didn't say anything per se, unless she's just going to do something that nobody sees coming. Again, she is Sarah. Then now if I start reading it and I start seeing something that it's something from there, it's a crossover of some kind, I'll stop reading ACOTAR 6 and then read Throne of Glass first and then go into it. Unless if it's something major, not something minor, major. Mm-hmm. If not, then I'll read it. Hopefully maybe this winter. That'll be my winter read, because that's a big series. And they're like that. Yeah. And here lately you've seen my reading speed. But that's only because I've been messing with a lot of stuff. It's summertime too. It's that kind of thing. But now, what do you guys think is the biggest distinction between a biological mating bond and an emotional relationship? Because in, ACOTAR and in Crescent City, just those two as example, that seems like those both are a biological mating bond. It was like destined in the stars that those two, those people were together. What do you think the biggest difference is?
That's such a big question. I reckon, honestly, there's no way. I suppose there is a way around it, though, isn't there? Because Elaine doesn't want her.
Right, they can always be rejected.
Yep. Yeah, because she does not. Because supposedly. But
I don't think that's
always
real.
What? Well, let me ask you this. Of course, Feyre, Rhysand seen her, knew, boom, that was his woman. Cassian and Nesta, if she would have never came from the human lands, would she have been Cassian's mate? Would she have been his person? You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't really become that until she went into the cauldron and came out, and then they felt whatever. But then Lucian, same kind of deal. She was if she would have been over on the other side of the wall, how is that working with their fated mates? I don't know. I'm leaning towards in the theory with Elaine, because she makes the statement in the little Christmas novella one. What is it? Frost and Starlight. Mm-hmm. That she doesn't want a man. I think she's going to be Moore's mate. I think that is what is deep in there, because because everyone was saying, is it Emery? Is that the other one there, the Illyrian? They're thinking that was going to be the woman for Moore. I think it's going to be Elaine. I'm going to just put that out there. So maybe it's
Moore and Elaine can be evil together.
Oh, that would be such a good
power couple.
That's my take. That Moore is evil, and then Elaine can be evil. I don't mind that. I really like Elaine, so that's fine. Off you go.
Oh, there's so many possibilities. So many possibilities there.
We could be here all day.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. When it comes to anything with ACOTAR or anything in the mass verse, we could talk all day about it because there is so many possibilities. Again, like when she did her little, the other podcaster where she was talking and they were asking her, the girl was asking her questions, like, why is there a pool of moonlight in Spring Court? And she's like, where do people come up with this? I love when she's saying, and she's like, it's you. And she goes, yeah, it was me. It's me. She knows what she's doing. She pretends like she doesn't know. She knows what she's doing to us. But I don't know. So again, we take it that they are truly fated mates. But is there always the possibility that there's been some magic messing with it?
Always
we'll
a possibility, I suppose.
But but as of right now, until book 6 comes out or book 7 and it proves us wrong, I'm going to still say that they are fated mates. I think we're pretty solid in Bryce and Hunt as fated mates. And I think we are pretty solid in saying that Feyre and Rhysand are fated mates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now this one here. Now, do you want to talk about one of your books that you consider fated mates before I go on with my next set?
Well, my first one was Throne of Glass, so but I can't really talk about that because I don't want to ruin it. And you don't find out that they're fated mates until I want to say at least book 5.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
If not book... No, it must be book 5. Book 6, if you include the prequel. Which is crazy. It's very good, though. Very, very good.
Right.
But I reckon...
Interesting.
Interestingly, before you brought up the Blood Oath, and in Throne of Glass, the Blood Oath and the fated mates, they have a big role to play within each other in terms of figuring out fated mates esque. If people have read it, they'll understand what I mean. But I don't want to spoil it because it's really good.
Well, with the Blood Oath and stuff. Now, remember, people are saying that the surreal is from Throne of Glass. So if it is something from there, would this person that the surreal that they think is, would they know of these kind of things to be able to create this kind of thing? Yes, no, maybe?
Maybe.
Because I don't know who they are and what role they play in Throne of Glass. I don't remember the name either.
Think the surreal would be who I think you're thinking of in Throne of Glass, because then they... No.
Okay.
I don't want to explain it too much, because then that person that you're thinking of in Throne of Glass, there's a lot of controversy about whether or not that person is related to Rhysand.
Okay.
Oh.
So therefore,
we'll see once I get there. We'll see.
Yeah, that person, and that would be
huge if it was that. Okay.
Yeah,
but
also I'm just digging myself a hole. I'm going to remind you of this in 6 months' time. And I'm going to be like, see, do you understand now why I spoke in riddles?
It will all make sense. You know what it's like happening? Like if it's my mind and stuff. Do you ever see that meme where it's that lady and she's like this, and it's all the math problems are all around her? That's what's happening.
Yeah. It'll make sense one day.
Now this one here that I'm going to talk about here. Now, this one I want both of you to read. It's coming to fall. So once September happens, it's the perfect time for this book. It is the first book of a trilogy. The third book, I believe, is coming out in October. I don't have a specific definitive date for the third book, but I want both of you to read it because this is one of my absolute favorite stories. It's a gothic romance. I guess it would be a gothic romantasy because it is a fantasy world kind of thing. But it has a lot of vibes of here, like puritanical times and stuff like that. But it's Anathema by Carrie Lake. This is so good. I will continue to say this. It's been over a year since I have read it. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's a thick one. Book 2 is Eldridge. That's more, you're seeing more of Zavander, the main male character. You'll see more of his backstory and what happened to him in that book. And then that book has left off on a cliffhanger. And I cannot wait for Vesmora because I need to know what's happening.
This is stunning.
It's so good. And it is a fated mate because, like, they know, or he knows. You have to read Eldridge and then you'll see because that's truly where you see how that they're fated mates.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for you to read it. But you but you both own it?
I think I have it.
I do actually. Yeah. This says 1st of October, but then it also just says October. So maybe she hasn't released a definitive date yet.
Well, last year when Eldridge came out, it came out on the 9th of September.
Yeah.
But like I had pre-ordered it, or she couldn't do pre-orders. Like Amazon wasn't allowing her to do pre-orders. And because she's an indie author, it's not like, at Barnes & Noble kind of deal. Well, now they are because she had those they got picked up. But at the time. So, and then it was like a week after release date that I got Eldridge. But that doesn't matter because you know how my reading slowness, it doesn't matter. But I think a lot of that, maybe that's why she's not saying specific until it's closer.
Maybe.
That makes sense.
I'm super excited. So what's another one of you guys' fated mates?
I just read, so I have to come in with my monster romantasy recommendations.
Oh, of course.
So it's Blood Sweeter Than Honey. This is I don't know if you guys can see the cover, but it's like he's a military veteran, now cowboy, owns a farm, and she's from like a different dimension, and she's like a demon type lady. And she goes on a vacation to our realm because she needs a break because she's been through a whole lot. And he's a vet, been through a whole lot, and basically they're soul bound. So it's like they describe it like a light that kind of tethers their souls type of situation. Cool. And it's not slow burn in the slightest. It is quite the opposite. It's great. But yeah, so that's been one of my most recent fated mates reads that I really loved. And I'm going to read the second one, which is, I think, Venom Sweeter Than Honey, which is about like the guy's friends who are also vets. So the next story will be like another one of them and whatever monster people they fall in love with from the other realm. So
interesting. Well,
yeah.
Now that there's no milking in this one, though.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Not this one.
Last night I was when I was getting ready for bed and stuff, I just put on our episode from that came out yesterday, and I was listening to that part. And you were saying a gallon. A gallon seems excessive there.
Yeah. What's the oh gosh, what's that book?
Morning Glory Milking Farm.
Morning Glory Milking Farm. Honest to God, I love that book.
I had such a great time.
It was so enjoyable in ways that were unexpected, because obviously the expected ways, but just it was a great time.
Rebecca, you should do that on audio.
You should.
Oh.
That's how I did it.
No. Oh, that's how you did it? It was interesting audio. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. That will be
some voice actors.
I was laughing. I was just laughing so hard because I mean it's us and I'm listening to my own self, but I'm just laughing because it's just so funny. So if you guys have not listened to our our ACOTAR miniseries episode from the week of the 16th. This would have been last week if you're watching this one. We do have some interesting conversation.
Always.
But it seems, see, again, I have never like dipped my toe truly into like monster or to alien, but it's not really like that big of a stretch that I mean, I listen to, or I read vampire and I read fae and all that. It's all the same thing. You know what I mean? But I haven't dipped my toe in quite into that.
You should dip several toes in. It's a great time. Yeah.
I will have to do. Now, what was that one alien one you were reading? The one, and it had that really funny title you were talking about. They were in therapy or something.
Oh gosh. I can't. The title is, actually, I think I have it here. Whoops. It is, oh gosh.
Is it something and you were in therapy or something? It was something like that.
Oh, I got it. I punched an alien and now we're in couples therapy. Yeah. Kimberly Lemming, she does great monster romances. Like and they're hilarious. Like you can tell by the title that she has a great sense of humor. But I love her book so much.
Because that one, when you said that one, because that one intrigued me as well because that was hilarious.
Yeah,
that was, but you wouldn't consider that a fated mates kind of situation in that book.
That one, I'm not sure. It comes out in August, but I'm trying to remember because I read the first book in that series, and I can't remember if I would consider it fated mates. Like they're definitely like meant to be together, but I don't know if it would qualify as fated mates.
Fated mates. Okay. All right.
But that's still worth the read. So they're so good. They're so good.
Maybe,
I've noticed though. What's that?
I was just going to say, maybe we should do an intro to monster romance episode.
That would be
super fun.
And then we could all come to the table with a couple of recommendations.
That's a great idea.
That would probably be something fun to do over, well, I guess anytime it would be fun, but maybe over our spooky season too, because it's monsters, Yeah. Food for thought. We will definitely we'll put that on the calendar. Now, I have to ask you, now some people also said, because you read Nocticadia, Kirsty, yes?
Yeah.
Would you consider them as fated mates in that situation as well?
No.
No. Do you think it was just more by chance they were together and it was just pure hotness with Dr. Death?
I really struggle. I know that's not contemporary, but I would call it more leaning towards that way than fantasy. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
I consider it just a gothic romance. Gothic dark romance is what I consider it.
I really struggle when it's not in the fantasy genre to label something as fated mates. Because to me, fated mates has that like magical element, right?
Yeah.
And if you're not in the fantasy or magical realm, I don't think you can classify. That's just my take. I don't think you can classify it.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree
with that.
Yeah.
It's more just Dr. Death was just so hot.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You haven't met him yet, Jess?
No, not yet.
That is another one I highly recommend during spooky season because it's in a spooky setting.
Or just when you're ovulating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just line it up.
Just, and I know his name's Dr. Death, but he's good.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's good. It makes my mind, I forget completely what his name is. I just refer to him as Dr. Death, but he's just
Bramwell, I want to say.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Bramwell.
Because I always call him Daddy Bramwell. He gives daddy vibes.
Oh,
oh yeah, and he wears the button-up shirt that's unbuttoned a little bit, and he has the sleeves rolled, that kind of.
Oh yeah, not the rolled up sleeves.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, it gives
and he's real broody and yeah.
He's just yummy.
Oh yeah, and then he's the kind of daddy that he takes the control. He's not he's not
Nice.
sweet in any of it. Oh yeah, you'll understand when you read to him. Yeah, you read him, you'll find out.
Okay.
But Nocticadia, Carrie Lake is magnificent. She, in my opinion, she is the queen of Gothic romance. I love her. So once you read Anathema, but now remember, Nocticadia is a standalone.
Yeah.
Once you read the standalone, make sure you go to her website, and you can get. She has like a bonus chapters, like 5. I think it's 5 bonus chapters afterwards, and it follows somebody that you meet in the book.
Okay.
And I wish she would have wrote it as an entire series, because I could, or a second book, like an interconnected standalone. I could have had so much more than just those 5 chapters. It's that good. I don't remember. It was like named Hive or something. It's something like that, but you'll see it. But go on her website. And also you can also go onto Carrie Lake's website. And I believe it's still on there too. And you can get the not safe for work images of Zavander.
Okay. Great.
From Anathema. It is a tub scene, and just so you know, he has piercings.
Ooh.
And quite a few piercings.
Nice.
That's why you need to. Oh yes,
I need to read it. I need to get my shit together and read it.
You need to read it. Oh, it is so good. I asked my husband if he would do it, and he told me no.
That's fair. I do the same thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
They won't do it for us, so we just have to have our bookmen. Now, Kirsty and I have both read this. I don't know if you have read this yet, Jess, but I consider these two as fated mates because of everything that happens and how they're brought together no matter what. It is the Serpent and the Wings of Night. I believe Oriah and Rain are fated mates. What do you think, Kirsty? What's your opinion?
Yeah, I agree 100%. And I think you can tell because when they eventually, it's such a slow burn.
Oh, yeah.
But when you get there, you can tell it's like something just clicks, right? Even if she doesn't necessarily say it.
Yes.
There's such an instinctual change that wasn't there before. And I think that, makes a massive difference.
They were meant to be together. Oh, that's such a good. Jess, have you read that duology?
Yes, I think a year or so ago I read it.
Nice.
And did you read 6 Scorched Roses?
Oh, of course I did. Yes, favorite novella of all time. So
I have that label, and we talked not long ago to Carissa Broadbent, and she said that is by far her lowest selling book is 6 Scorched Roses.
It's so
I know
good.
It's so good. That's what I said to her, and she said when she went to BookCon, that was the number one thing that people were bringing up to her was that novella. And I told her it's like, it's my favorite thing, that love story. And she said she wrote that. She was just contractually obligated that she had to write a book. And so she wrote it in 2.5 weeks, she said. And which is amazing to me in my mind. But she wrote it for herself, that book. It wasn't for like an audience or, for us or anything. It was something she wrote for herself. I love Lilith and Vale's love story. Oh, it is so beautiful. Good. And it's just, I like how it is. And then and if you don't read that novella, you really miss all that beautiful context when you do meet them, even though you're not really meeting them a ton. In the second book, but they are there. But then if you have that, then you have the context to it, and you'll understand.
You have that special knowledge.
Yeah, and then you understand who Lilith was, before they were together, and who Vale was before. And I'm just like, and Vale is so delicious too.
Oh yeah. I
love the scene where she goes in and she goes into his bedroom, and he's there.
Yeah.
Kirsty, you haven't read it yet. We need to get you on 6 Scorched Roses. It's only 160 some pages. You read like super fast, so you'll be able to enjoy.
I've just got so many books due this month. I think I overcommitted myself. So
that could be.
Once I've slowed down a little bit, maybe. I think as well, if we're talking Serpent and the Wings of Night and we're calling that fated mates, I wonder then, I don't know if either of you have read Spark of the Everflame. Do we call...
I have not.
Oh, not yet.
DM
it is on my list.
Whoever DM ends up with then, I will not tell you. I don't know if that would then fall in the same category. I feel it does. It's the same, I think, like they have to work so hard to be together that when they are together, it's just meant to be.
Well, I know. What is it? Book 4 comes out, in September? That's the end of the series, correct?
Yeah, and book 3 finished on the worst cliffhanger I've ever read.
And it's been,
and I've been waiting
2.5 years, something like that.
Yeah. Because she moved to being traditionally published, which I get.
Yeah.
You go, girl. But that book has been done for so long.
Yeah.
I am so ready. It's fine. It's fine.
It's not that long till you get to read it then.
No. Less than 2 months now.
Less than 2 months, and it's September.
I probably need to do another reread.
Now, will you reread, will you do an audiobook of it so it goes faster, or...
Yeah. I always reread on audio if I've got them.
Same.
Just...
Same kind of thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is another one. Now, you guys have not... I don't think you guys have read this one. This girl, she was on the podcast in the beginning of May. Parker A. Gardner. She did Your Path is Sorrow. And in my mind, this is fated mates because this is very good. I have book 2. I just haven't read it yet. And book 3 is out. And I believe she said this is going to be 5 books. And everything here, this is like Easter egg kind of stuff when she does the covers, which is something kind of
I
neat.
love it when people do that.
But you're like dropped in the beginning of it. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. You follow the girl. You're in the dark as much as she is. And she does like this ritual with the what is he? He's like, because there's like all these different gods. I believe there's 7 of them in their world. And all the other gods got together, took him, and they banished him. He's kind of locked in this dark underground kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so she went and she basically gave herself to him. And she's tied to him kind of deal. So that's how they're fated mates.
I like that.
I think she was fated. But I think she was fated to him even before she did this. She just knew her path was him to begin with. Does that make sense? Does that make sense what I'm saying? But it is very good. And he's very delicious as well. And it's been like 2 months since I've read it. In my mind, I can't remember his name, but he's really delicious in the book.
Love that.
That is another one. I've noticed here a pattern. I read a tremendous amount of fated mates. Enemies to lovers that are fated mates. That seems to be my pattern.
I think they tie together really well.
They do.
I think so.
Like Spark of the Everflame follows that as well. Trying not to ruin it.
Again, I don't know who's in I don't know that the storyline on that one. What exactly is happening in it?
Yeah. That's just it, the one that I was talking about before, but it follows the same pattern, like the same enemies,
same pattern.
Enemies to lovers, plus
kind of thing.
Fated mates. Yeah. I think it always goes well together.
Yeah.
I think another fated mates. I know we already spoke about monsters, but if we were to discuss aliens, I think Ice Planet Barbarians. I think they are fated mates.
Ooh, I haven't read that yet. I really need to.
Yeah.
I like how Jess, as soon as she said that, Jess, she lit up. She's like, well, I need to read that.
It's in my room upstairs. I look at it every day and I'm like, I'm going to read you soon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, that's very good. It's also very, I don't think it's very big. I've not actually ever seen it.
It's a small one.
It's small, yeah. But I flew through it. I did it on audio as well. And I flew through it. It was very good. But yes, I also think they're fated mates. Again, I don't know if They never use the word fated, but he's very much like, this is my mate. Must protect mate. You know? Very...
Love that.
Barbarian. Hence the name. But yeah. Very
I'm surprised, Jess, I'm surprised you haven't read it since it's not a very big book.
I know.
And you read 5 books at one time.
I know.
She's a busy lady.
I'm going to throw it in there. As of late, I've overcommitted myself, I think.
Yeah.
A little bit too much also, which I'm trying really hard not to do because all of these wonderful books are calling my name, but we'll see. I just love to read. I just love books, you know? It's
a nice escape, always.
Yes. Yeah.
100%.
I was trying to think. Have you guys read Zodiac Academy? I can't remember.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh.
Yeah. I know, right?
I hit my cable.
That's how I feel. Also,
I was excited.
I literally made a reel of my reaction to one of the couples because I think you have to wait like 6 or 7 books before that happens.
Are you talking about Blue?
Yes. Yes. No, my God.
Fucking good.
And like I was just it was like an out of body experience because they put you through so much in that series.
So much shit.
So much shit. And then you're just waiting for like this one good thing to happen. And then finally it does. And immediately shit hits the fan again.
And then it falls apart again. But
but for that little moment, it's just like the most satisfying moment of all time.
It's beautiful.
It's so good.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that one. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
That is also very good. And I really like the way they do fated. They do fated mates.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you haven't read it, Rebecca, but it's like, they're obviously already orbiting around each other and whatever, but then neither of them has control of their body and they both end up in one spot, and then it's like magic.
Mm-hmm.
But then they can decide, they can pick, do you want to be mates or do you not want to be mates? And they can reject
one
each
of those
other.
Kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
But they can reject each other, but it's very different from like Sarah J. Maas rejection. It's quite intense.
Yeah.
I told you I started Zodiac Academy and I made it 8 chapters and I DNF'd it.
Yeah.
You got to get through the first book.
The first book is a lot, especially because you don't like bully romance either, do you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not big on bully romance, and I didn't like how they wrote the sisters.
Yeah.
That was for me. I didn't like the writing.
I don't think I could read it.
But the audio, you think,
but
would
I
be
listen to
a better
it
way.
because I can't see the errors. I just
No. But again, I have book 1. It's still it's on my shelf. It's there.
Yeah.
They're
also a mission. Like they just get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think some of them are 1,000 pages, aren't?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're big.
Yeah.
And there's how many in that series? 9. I know there's a lot of other series that go off of it. 9.
Yeah. And then everyone was like, you have to, I hadn't read any of the like novella ones. And then everyone was like, you have to read 8.5. And I did, and I fucking hated it.
See, I haven't read any of them, but I think I stopped at book 7, maybe, because my heart couldn't take it anymore. And I was like, I'll come back to it. And it's been like 2 years. And I'm still just like, I'm not ready for that trauma. Like, it just viscerally affects me. And I just,
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Well, speaking of trauma, now I don't know if either of you have read this series or not, because book 4 comes out in August. Have you read Bewitched?
Oh, no. Not yet. I haven't. I think I bought it though.
Now, this is the indie cover. They're her original covers. She has since come out with new covers on these, and they look like trees. I prefer this one. I think it's prettier, in my opinion. I'm not saying the other one isn't pretty. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty too, but there's something about these ones, the covers that she has that are really pretty.
I think
but
I have it in my
this
kitchen.
is Fated Mates.
Oh.
But you don't, in Bewitched and Bespelled, you don't understand really what it is. You definitely do not understand in here. He's trying to tell her the whole entire time, but she doesn't believe him mostly. And then as book 2 goes, but then there's a prequel called The Curse That Binds. And you can see how they are fated mates. And it is so beautiful. Again, this is a series that will crush you. You will know what's going to happen in The Curse That Binds. You don't know the story of it, but you know the end game because you find that out in Bewitched and Bespelled. And it made me cry. I knew what was coming. Oh. I knew what was going to happen. I knew it. I knew exactly what was going to happen there, and it still made me cry.
Oh my gosh.
Laura got me.
Oh,
she's
I
very
need to
good.
read it.
But it is definitely fated mates over 2,000 years. Oh, that's what makes it just...
Yeah.
Oh, and it's so good. It's so good. And you will meet Memnum. I cannot... I will talk about him until the cows come home. I love him. He is very funny. He's very matter of fact. And he's got a very dirty mouth. You know how like Kingfisher is very dirty and Quicksilver? So is Memnum. He makes like a statement to her. He had been inside her more than the amount of stars that are in the sky. Something like that. He basically says to her, and she's like, oh, and she's quite appalled about it and stuff like, because she does. Again, there's something there of why she doesn't understand what he's talking about. So you have to see it. You have to read it. It is so good. I highly recommend that one. But that is definitely Fated Mates. But you will see that over that time. Wow. Now, Laura does a lot of those kind of fated mate kind of books. Now, she does another series that I read. It was one of the first, after I started reading, I read ACOTAR. This was actually the third series that I read after ACOTAR. It's Rhapsodic. It's the Bargainer series.
Oh.
And you're following a siren, who is, her name's Callie Calypso. And you're following Desmond Flynn, which he is Fae. But Desmond Flynn, though, they are together and he is drawn to her. Like, she is young. Now, this is the part that people get a little upset about. Because she, at the time that they meet, she was 15, almost 16. And he's like almost 2,000 years old. So the age difference, people were a little upset. Now, in the magical world, 16 is adult. So she actually becomes an adult at the beginning of the book. But nothing happens between them until she's like 24, 25 years old. So it's not like things are happening as she's like a young girl, that kind of thing. But they are drawn together and they're fated mates. But it's very, very good. If you have not read this, I highly recommend. Again, Laura Palassa is amazing. I don't know if you guys haven't read The Bargainer either.
No, I can't wait to start her stuff because I did buy Bewitched. It's in my kitchen right now.
Again, you will love her. I mean, and it's an easy read as well. That's the other thing I have to stress. Because some books you're reading and it's like, God, you have to go back and forth to a glossary or you have to really, have quiet to concentrate kind of thing. No, her books are just, they're just an easy read but they're a very good story kind of thing. Now, I don't know if I should consider this one a fated mate because they are drawn to each other. But I don't know if I would per se that they were destined at the stars. I don't know if either of you have read this either, but it's by Helen. Sure, that's what we're going to call her because I don't know how to say her last name. Blood and Steel.
I have it on my Kindle, but I haven't read it yet.
It is a good story. But I don't know. Do I think that Thea and Wilder Hawthorne, do I think they're fated mates? They are definitely drawn to each other, but I don't know if it's more like he's really hot kind of thing. You know what I mean? And it's forced proximity and they have to be together and they have sex a whole lot and it's really hot and it's really good and it happens a lot in her series. But they hate each other. They hate each other. They love each other. They hate. There's a whole lot, and there's twists, and there's betrayal, and there's it's just so good. If you have not read Blood and Steel, The Legends of Thesmar, where have you been, people? It is so good.
Under a rock, apparently.
Under a rock.
Yeah.
Oh, but it is so good. And Wilder Hawthorne has a man bun, but he's real big and he's manly and he swings a big sword. So that's that. And then my last one here. Now all these books I have read, all the ones I have talked about. Now this one here I have not read, but according to like what I know of the book, I guess they are fated mates in it, but I don't know. Mark, tell me if I'm wrong, but it's Feathers So Vicious. It's the first book in the duet. It's in the I don't know, what is it? Court of Ravens duet.
I've not
but
read
from what
that
I
one
understand,
I have not read it
they're
either.
Raven shifters.
Yeah, look,
and
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's two guys. It's two guys and it's her. And I think they take possession of her. Like I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily they buy her or maybe they win her or so. I don't know. There's something with it. But but it's fated mates supposedly. But that's my list.
I've heard lots of good things about it. I just don't know how I feel about, like, you're shifting into a raven. Are you shifting into like a raven?
Oh, a little tiny bird?
Or are you shifting into like a
thought.
human-sized raven? Either
Sounds
way,
pretty terrifying. I'm sorry.
creepy.
That sounds terrifying.
I think
also-
I could accept him if he turned into a little bird. I think it would be much more accepting. But if he just turned into a big, giant, human-sized bird,
Run away.
I think
Immediately
I would have
run
questions.
Also, why a raven?
I don't know.
Like, they have, so in Throne of Glass, they have shifters, and there's a bird shifter, but he shifts into it's like a hawk.
Okay.
So that I can get around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway. I mean,
Anyway.
you guys, technically, I guess we could consider any kind of shifter romance kind of thing, I guess would be like a monster kind of thing. Yes? Couldn't we consider it that? Because they're
Maybe.
shifting into a...
I don't know if I would consider it.
Well, if they shift into... Well, if
Monster.
they're...
What
I
about,
guess
like,
it's not really a
they're-
water.
Shifting
not
into
human.
like an octopus.
That.
8 tentacles.
I don't know.
Sorry.
But when you were
I
saying
could get
like...
around
so I'm going to go with he's a little bird because I'm thinking like Dracula, because Dracula would turn into a bat. He didn't turn into a human-sized bat, did he? He would have been like a bat.
No.
Don't think so.
Okay, now I have not watched the movie yet. I don't know if I will, but yeah, I love the clips that everything has because I'm afraid if I watch the whole movie, it might ruin the romance that's in my heart of this. That the new Dracula movie that came out in February. It's Dracula, a love story.
I want to watch it so bad. I have not seen it.
I have seen the whole way through of knowing of what it is, but I don't know. I mean, it just looks, like people are on the fence because it's supposed to be, like gory, that kind of thing, but yet it's a love story. And then people are mad that it's a love story. But, the moment like you see the clips and you see him and he sees her after searching for her for 400 years.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. And he sees her.
Gets like like in every life they're meant to be to find each other or something, like fated mates.
Well, they are, I'm assuming they're mates. It's the one, I mean, he loves her more than anything. And I know she's pregnant with his child and he's battling. He's doing something, some type of war of whatever. And I don't know why she was out in the battle with him because she was in a big gown and stuff. So I don't really know the premise of that, but she dies. She gets stabbed or something and she dies, her and the child. And he wants the priest or whatever to try to help her and bring her back. And they're like, she's dead. She's gone. And he curses God and says, you took everything from me. you are nothing to me anymore. And he tries to kill himself, but God basically curses him to the life of being Dracula, of being immortal, being a vampire.
Dang.
And so then he just keeps living, searching the world for her. And he has all kinds of people searching for her. And then, of course, there are the people, there's a priest, I believe, that's hunting him, that wants to end him because, you know, he's blasphemous, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
And then he gets to a point, he finds her. And that's where you see it all over Instagram, where he looks and you see him and he's staring and the tears form in his eyes and he realizes it's her.
Yeah. I think it's like, it's going to be like super emotionally damaging, I think, is what I got from the trailers.
Oh, yeah. Well, one of my favorite lines from Dracula, from, the book, is when he says, I've crossed oceans of time to find you. If my husband said that to me, do you know how much I would be like putting? I'd be like, oh, you crossed oceans of time to find me. I mean, why are these women in it's always in these movies, they're like, ugh, and they don't like him. And they are always like, get away from me. And he says all these romantic things to him. I would be in those movies or I'd be in that and I'd be like, sure. I'd be super excited.
Keep it coming.
Now, do you guys have more books on your fated mates? Because that was my
2 more.
Ooh, what else do you got, ma'am?
So my first one is their mates. The first book is called Bride, and it's about a vampire and a werewolf, wolf shifter, that vibe. Anyway, they're mates. I don't really know the difference between a mate and a fated mate. Thoughts, theories?
I guess in my mind, a fated mate is when it's predestined by like other forces, like the gods fated them together. I guess we could also consider like Quicksilver, because he was because Kingfisher is fated, because remember they made them different, But oh, keep going, Kirsty. That was just my random thought when you said that. It made me
you're fine.
Think of it.
So they go into like a marriage. I don't know if I'd call it a marriage of convenience. I think it's like a forced marriage, from my understanding.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I read it. And but they are mates. They're not fated mates, but they're mates. And then the second book is called Mate.
I haven't read that one yet.
Yeah, it's good. It's about 2 werewolves that become mates, or are mates, but they don't want to be mates. They both hate each other.
Oh.
She's hiding a lot from him. That kind of vibe. But I really enjoyed those books because it has knotting in it. Do you know what knotting is?
Yes.
But it's 2 different couples. So the first book is one and this is so it's 2 different ones. Okay.
Yeah, but same world or whatever. But yeah, that was very good. I would classify them as mates. And then my last one, they're not classified as mates, but they're classified as bonded. And the series is called, hold please, The Bonds That Tie. And it's actually by an Australian author, which is cute. She goes by J. Bree. And it's 5 or 6 books. And the premise is this girl, when you turn 16, I think, you find out who you're bonded to and how many bonded you have. So most of the time it'll be like a center bond, and then that bond will have multiple bonds off of them. Generally, the centered bond is the most powerful. And then, so this chick, when she finds out, she's got 5 bonded. The more bonded you have, the more powerful you are. But you have to bond, doing the hanky-panky, to your bonded. And then your power grows.
Like Kirsty, the hanky-panky.
Yeah. But she she's afraid to bond to her bonded because she's afraid of her power, so she runs away. So then all of her bonded hate her, and then each book is kind of about like how she discovers her bond with particular bond.
Yeah, okay.
And
So
then they
she gets
become
to-
one big family. Yeah, and she does the hanky-panky with many
So
men.
is it kind of, it's a why choose kind of thing?
Yeah, reverse harem. Yeah,
Very
very
nice.
much so. It was enjoyable. Would
I know
recommend.
my one friend, my friend Stacy, I know she always, she's been chasing the high that she got from that book series and trying to find it in other series. And I don't think she has yet found it.
No.
That is one of her favorite series that she has read.
Yeah. Look, it's not the best thing I've ever read in my entire life. Like, the writing is fine, but it's fast-paced. It's delicious. So, yeah.
I do have that on my TBR list.
It was good.
Mhm.
would
I started
recommend.
to read it, I think, and then got distracted by another book.
Something
I
else.
think.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think as well the first one, it's not bad, but I think with a lot of series like that where it travels over so many books, the first one's always a little bit difficult to get into, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that's my list done of
Now, how about you,
books.
Jess? Do you have what else do you have
Um.
to discuss with us?
So
We'll see if we've read any of these.
Quicksilver was on my list.
Mhm.
And I think I
Yeah, 'cause
talked.
Now, have you read Brimstone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not read Brimstone yet. I have it sitting on my shelf. I loved Quicksilver. I loved
I
it
don't
so
know.
much.
I don't know
But,
why Brimstone got so much hate.
Well,
Me either. Oh, it was so good. I'll love it no matter what. So.
Well, they said that there's one line within it that makes it that it doesn't make sense on some part of it, and it's with Carrion. That's what the big hoopla was. People were mad about it. But I do have time to read it because now book 3 isn't coming out until I think September of next year.
Yeah.
For some reason, and it was supposed to come out in November, and now they pushed it for some reason.
No rush.
And I don't.
It ends on another cliffhanger.
Well,
oh
I'll
my
just
gosh,
wait then to read
the
it.
ginormous cliffhanger.
Worse than the first one.
God.
My favorite thing at the end of Quicksilver, because see, again, in my mind, I see cinematic. When I'm reading, it's like movie kind of thing. And what I pictured at the end, because this isn't spoiler kind of thing. It's a visual. She's laying in bed and somebody talks to her, whatever. And then there's the doors or the windows open to a balcony. And then there's all these other people. We're just going to call them people. They're all bowed down. And I just imagine like the camera for like a cinematic. It looks at her and then the camera flies out of the window and goes over top of these people. That's how I visualized that ending. It was so good. But I love Kingfisher and his dirty mouth.
Oh,
yes.
Kingfisher. Yeah.
Kingfisher's so dirty.
So good.
Did you listen to the audiobook of it or did you read it?
Oh. I listened to I read the first book and then I listened to the first book and then I listened to the second book.
I did the exact same thing.
The audiobooks are so good.
Yeah.
What else?
Sorry about that. So anyway, okay, so I have one more. I think I kind of mentioned it's a beautifully crafted lie by Evelyn Ash. It's definitely giving Fated Mates vibes. It's like Shadow Daddy. It's kind of like Irish Celtic like folklore vibes also, which is what I like. I'm loving it and eating it up. But I'm like 95% sure, and I'm only halfway through, but I'm thinking it's a Fated Mates situation.
Kind of situation. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Are you liking how she writes it? Her book is beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. And it's really cool because she starts every chapter with like a little snippet from like, I think it's a fake book, like a book from the world or whatever, but it's like a piece of like folklore kind of. So it's really cool.
I'm interested when we talk to her here in a couple days and talk to her about her book. Because Evelyn Ash is from South Africa, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So that'll be super fun, too.
Yeah.
But I think basically what I have determined from all of this, of what we have shown and what we've talked about, is that we definitely like fated mates. That is one of our main tropes. Now a couple other books that now I haven't read these, but these are also considered fated mates as well. The Ever King, Ever Queen by L.J. Andrews.
Oh, I read the Ever King.
Yeah, I read the
that's
Ever King.
The Dark Pirate King and his captive, that kind of thing. Also by is it Greenwich? How do we pronounce that? And Lennox, it's Riftborn and Duskbound. Those also are. Good. I have them sitting on my shelf. Those are considered that as well. And then I do have this series on my shelf as well as The Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Mass and The Wings That Bind, The Queen of Roses by Briar Bolin. They say that that's.
Yeah.
So those are some other interesting ones.
That's another one, Enemies to Lovers to Fated Mates.
Now, did you guys read One Dark Window, Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig?
Not yet.
I have them on my shelf as well. Those are some other ones.
List.
So those are two other ones as well that I have listed. But those are, again, I do have them. I do own all of them. I just have not read them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So but those are also some more fated mates. All right. Now, I would have to say today, though, the one thing that we have determined from everything that we have been doing is that we definitely love fated mates. That is one of our favorite tropes. And I do feel that is one of the favorite tropes of our listeners. Whenever we do a trope episode, it seems like all of you enjoy it tremendously. Now, if you guys have any other tropes that you would like us to talk about, DM us or just drop us a note in the broadcast channel, or just write us at 2girls1tbr. We always love hearing from everyone. But we want to hear from you. Right? We want to hear from you. Head over to our Instagram at 2girls1tbr right now and make sure you join our broadcast channel, the Coven's Cocktail Cub. We are dropping a full ingredient breakdown and visual aesthetic of today's drinks over there. And we want you to vote in our live channel poll. If you found out you had an unyielding fated mate, but they turned out to be a morally gray shadow villain, are you running the other way, or are you already packing your bags? So we'll see what you say in the. What would you girls do?
I'm staying. Oh, I'm with it. You know,
you're with it.
Yeah.
I'm deep in my villain era, so you already know what I'm doing. How about you, Kirsty? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I would stay.
You would
I just feel bad. I feel bad for my husband.
I mean, yes, that's my answer too.
I made him sit outside for the past 2 hours while we record this podcast. So, maybe I should be a little bit nicer to him.
Mine would go along with it. He'd be like, okay, long as and these are his words, if he could watch.
Interesting.
Mine's bad.
Nice.
See, maybe if my villain was a woman, and then we could all get involved. We could get around that.
There you go. Mine, he's just all he would be okay with it if he could just watch. Again, he's my Slade Ravenger. So if you've read Plated Prisoner, and you know how dirty he is, you will know my husband in so many ways. But now if you go over to please give us all a follow on Instagram. At 2girls1tbr. Please give us a follow on all the different platforms. We are on Audible. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Please go give us a rating, 5 stars, please, because that helps us continue the chaos and it moves us up the chart as well. But I hope you all enjoyed our chaos today, and lizards and all kinds of things that happened today. So good night, bookmates.
Bye.
Bye.